Hey guys, welcome back to the Unreal Real Estate's Luxury Network. Today we're looking at a very dark, gothic, mixed with modernism estate here out in Australia. It looks really sleek, it's beautiful, it's got some great stuff in it. It's absolutely neat to look at. It's a very interesting idea of how to make a home. I'm making 2 videos a day. If you like my stuff, hit me up with subscribe and a like and all that stuff. We'll get right into it.
One of the biggest things with inspiration sort of just come from wanting to almost step outside the box a little bit and sort of just do what we're passionate about, and that's, architecture and building.
All black. Who does that? This ain't your regular country farmhouse style home, that's for sure.
Everything that comes out of Melbourne just seems to be on that next level, you know. And we were really drawn to that when we were designing this home. We really wanted to bring that sort of luxury, classic, timeless elegance. We knew if we pulled it off and executed it well, it would all come together nicely and be quite fitting for Palm Beach coastal suburb.
When you're approached by the gatehouse and you're walking through there, we wanted that feeling to be
Very creepy, almost dark. It's almost like a vampire would live here.
almost like a cave-like feel. And then you're sort of greeted with this
Grand entrance. We contoured the land up to the finished floor level and had sort of, you know, that real coastal, rugged landscape vibe that you see in Mornington Peninsula and Australian cliff coastlines. And we sort of wanted to really
replicate those natural, rugged, raw elements. So walking through the front entry pivot door, and you're sort of greeted with this 6-meter high natural stone wall. And
That looks great. Put together that well. Doesn't look like there's anything gluing it together. This isn't covered in putty. That's a great look.
our architectural laser cut staircase.
Yeah, we custom designed it so that the stringers were a sawtooth, like a Z shape, and they just sort of float against the rock wall with the garden bed underneath.
I kind of like it. It looks like a zigzag pattern on it. A lot of times these are floating. You know, it's kind of like all the way down. Very nice.
Being a square home, the design means that the rumpus room and the media room upstairs and the stairs and the void are truly the centerpiece of the house. On one side of the upstairs, you've got your
It's a good thing they went with gray up here instead of white. It would have been too much of a stark contrast from the bottom of the house, which is mostly black.
bedroom wing. So you've got 2 bedrooms that share a main bathroom and then a 5th bedroom that has its own ensuite. And then on the other side of the second story is the entire master guest wing. So it actually takes up the entire second half of the home.
That whole
I like these black wood panels on the wall. They kept with a little bit of wood style in here. It looks nice.
master suite is designed to just be super luxe. You have your own like personal ensuite, and that's just phenomenal with the full-heighted fluted glass and the louver windows on the nice day that you can see the Currumbin Valley, and then your own private like walk-in robe. I think one thing with the custom height doors, we wanted that sense of flow through the whole house. So by getting custom made doors and removing all the door heads, so you're just finishing with this nice seamless shadow line at the top and the bottom. And it just gives it this nice constant flow with no
Nice greens. Nice. They kept the color palette throughout is absolutely excellent. Everything matches. There's nothing stark in here.
sort of barriers.
The finishes that we decided to choose for Onyx, we knew that by having the
This is a nice room. I like their little their stools here with their thin legs coming up here. Nice kitchen counter with the black paneling. This is a stark white to black, but it fits. Most things fit here. They didn't go crazy with overhead lights. These, I don't know if a light fixture would have been better, except instead of having these like little tubes coming out of the roof, but they don't look too bad. It's a nice looking place.
Predominant black colour throughout the home. We did need to pair it with beautiful natural timber, natural stone.
With the timber stained ceilings, being black, I think the biggest gamble was it's like it's going to feel so heavy and closed in, but
You see this kind of blackened timber throughout a lot of Japanese homes.
I think one of the biggest things is having the higher ceilings.
And the high doors, so there's a lot of natural light that floods into this space. If we didn't have the full height doors and that natural light, it would feel very closed in and heavy.
She's right about that. If these ceilings weren't as high as they were, you'd feel like you're in a dungeon without the natural light coming in and how dark it is in here. So don't paint your room black unless you got tall ceilings and lots of windows.
So what we're seeing through here in the kitchen, living and dining is a really versatile, usable space, and the versatility of having our stacker doors stacked from either way, so there's no fixed panel. You can have them all open and you've got approximately 20 metres of livable, usable space.
So as you walk through the kitchen and lounge room, and you've got the pool entertaining area, you've got an outside barbecue.
Really? Closed off pool? They must have had kids or something. I mean, this is like a 4 foot tall glass enclosure around your pool. I don't know if I'd do that.
Kitchen with a sunken fire pit lounge. It's just a very versatile space. The pool, we definitely wanted to avoid sort of having that Santorini light coastal pool. It wouldn't have suited the moody textures
Kind of went with a dark, depressing pool. The pool of death.
that we've installed in the house. So we did go for a darker grey-black pebblecrete and a beautiful natural limestone pool coping and surrounds around the pool.
I like their ceilings fans. They're kind of like propellers, like black propellers, really. They even kept those pretty sleek. Very nice. His and her bathroom.
One of the first things that we chose was actually our ABI tapware, the brushed nickel. That actually set most of the vibe for the house.
Such a classic, timeless tap and colour that really just complemented the vanities, having that progressive mixer located on the top of the vanity. I think it really matches it so perfectly.
Oh, it's perfect.
This looks great. I mean, as far as the panelings and the design, if you don't like black and it was another color, you might like it. I like it as the way it is.
It's always such a rewarding and successful feeling to finish a home, especially one of this calibre.
I'm proud of Nicole, I'm proud of our team, I'm proud of myself. Setting those high standards and setting those big goals and actually achieving them, I think that's a really humbling feeling.
Looks great. Well, hey guys, that's going to do it for that one. What do you think? I think that place is nice. It's modernism meets gothism. Send this to your goth friend. Your friend who paints his fingernails and it puts on eyeshadow and looks like a vampire all the time. Or a girl who's got big, tall black boots that are like with like 7-inch thick heels on them. Full goth. Send it to your goth friend. And give me a like, give me a subscribe and all that stuff. I will see you in the next one.